Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here you go. Here we go, 46. Done. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st down, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, CD, while we have a second, we need to give a congratulations to Adam Vinatieri. Earlier in the year set the all-time mark for field goals, but now he's the league's all-time leading scorer. He passed Hall of Famer Morton Anderson.
How about that? And that was a record that Adam Vinatieri himself said, I didn't expect anyone to ever approach that record, let alone myself. And going into the game in Oakland, a lot of family and friends wanted to buy airline tickets, get out there and be there to celebrate. He had a groin injury, and he said, hey, you might want to hold off on that. I'm not sure I'm even going to be able to play. But play he did, and he set the record. He makes a strong case to be a first-ballot Hall of Fame guy when his time comes up.
That's something as a kicker. 2,547 career points. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Long with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Run. 81.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
You've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They go to Elliott again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Throw right side, take it in by Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Swing number 2, right.
This is Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here you go. 26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go. 4-8. Go. Get out there. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jalen Smith, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
This by 7.
They'll look to throw. Caught right side, Tate. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.